Hello and welcome back to the channel. This video starts off in Puglia, Italy, meeting one of my oldest friends, and ends with me in Milan meeting three girls that I had coffee with once before. I think the question I get asked the most on my Instagram and on YouTube is just, how do you make friends in your 20s? How do you make genuine friendships? And I don't know, this time in Italy really made me appreciate how much I have put into cultivating good relationships in my life and having the courage to reach out to new people, but also nourish those friendships that have nourished me for so many years. So I hope you enjoy this video, really, I guess, centered around friendship, but set in Italy. What a dream. Okay, we just had a really relaxing day. We went to the beach, did some editing, you were reading.
Yeah.
And I had an epiphany that you have never been in a vlog before. Which is so crazy. So this is Ariel. She's like my oldest friend, my day one. Like,
yeah,
more
literally.
of like a sister, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hardly ever see each other, because you obviously...
Yeah, that's why it's not that surprising that I wasn't in a vlog, because we're like...
It's so, yeah,
time.
Literally. But still, like, we had so many trips together and stuff.
True.
That I'm like...
True.
I don't know, it's weird when someone's such a big part of my life.
I don't know.
We're trying to escape the dirt.
Because you're like, kind of like squatting. Like...
Well, we tried to film on the corner of the roof there, and then I sat.
It's the most beautiful roof.
All day.
It needs a bit of cleaning.
Yeah. Come back up here with a mop.
If it was like our apartment.
Yeah. We'd make it,
it has so
nice.
much potential.
So much potential. The party potential.
Yeah. Definitely.
But anyway, we hardly ever see each other because you live in Israel.
Yeah.
Where I was born, if you guys don't know. And that's how we met, like our parents were best friends.
Yeah.
And then somehow we just clicked, twin flames.
Since we were literally like babies.
Yeah.
I feel like we had no choice. We were like brought together from such a young age.
I feel like we didn't have a choice, but then when I came back to Israel just to visit, we didn't have to be friends, but we were like, we're going to New York together.
Yeah.
And then when we went to, like, when we were 12, we went to New York, and then, yeah, just...
And then to Greece.
To Greece.
Yeah. Our relationship is literally always, like, not seeing each other and then doing, like, really...
quality time.
Yeah, like trips, adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so when I was like, I'm coming to London, we were like, we need to see each other.
Yeah.
And she was going to be traveling in Italy with your boyfriend. Yeah. And I was like, I'm coming. Like, no choice. Like, third wheel, here I come.
No, but I was like, also like, this has to happen.
Yeah. So now we're in Italy, which is crazy.
So crazy.
So fun.
Every time we do something like that, I'm like, this is our dreams, like, of us being little girls, like, coming, you know, like, literally. Come true.
Because we were such dreamers, and every time we would, like, hang out together, we'd be like, oh my god, like, when we're older, and we like, can do all this stuff, and, so it's, like, a very, very special I don't have anyone in my life that I'm like,
no, same.
It's so special. I think the thing for me with a friendship like Ariel, it's just so special how much trust has been built up over the years. I think with friendships we've had since we were kids, it's easy to take for granted how special and effortless it is, but it's moments like this where you put in the effort to spend time together that, I don't know, you really get to feel how different it is when you've really, like, nurtured a relationship over years and years of growth. And the us we were when we were younger is just completely different, but being able to spend time together also brings up this innocence of, like, feeling like we're 12 again, excited to go to New York and travel. And so being in Italy with Ariel was just such a reminder of the fact that we're 23 now, and it's just so crazy. Good morning.
You want another? Yeah, one more piece. Can we also get one of the pistachios?
Is it cold? Yeah.
Which I feel like will be really refreshing when
After like a bit of sun.
Oh shit. Can't look it off.
We are currently at the beach. It is so nice here. It's just like so quiet. Like we have literally this whole cove to ourselves pretty much. On one of the days, me and Ariel started talking about love languages, and I told her that I used to think quality time was the lowest love language for me, just because I thought that because I don't need to see someone a lot to show and feel loved, it didn't really matter to me. But then I kind of realized that quality time isn't the amount of time you spend with someone, but the quality of the time. Something that me and Ariel really tried to do over the years was the times that we did spend together, just to be really present.
וזה לכם כיף ביחד. Tell me where I have to go. I forgot.
Ciao, Bella!
Ciao, kitties.
Oh my god!
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Oh gosh, I love this. I love this.
I think the thing about starting new friendships is that they require more work. I mean, you're getting to know each other, you're forming a connection. It's usually not as effortless as those people you've known forever. That being said, I think I've learnt that it should always feel mutual and it shouldn't feel draining. You should both be putting in the same amount of work and wanting to connect to each other just as much. Otherwise, it's just not worth it.
To Joy.
To Joy.
We're really happy that you're
No,
here.
seriously.
So happy. Eye contact.
No, I hate that.
No.
I
Come
hate
on.
the eye
Do it.
contact. Gosh, this is so creepy, great.
No, you're not. You're gonna have bad sex if you don't.
Have bad sex.
It's not worth it.
I hate that.
Alex, you will have bad sex.
So good.
What's the beans in this?
Oh my god.
I have just been editing my video. This is my first time alone in so long,
and I am so happy to be in my own space. The little introvert me was starting to just be exhausted, and so I don't know, I finally had time to process how wonderful the past week has been, and yeah, just really thinking about friendships, and I just wanted to conclude this video on a few thoughts. So let's place you down somewhere. I am the girl that drinks water out of a wine glass, but just because I love drinking out of a wine glass, but I do not want wine right now. I have had enough wine. I'm going to start by stating one of the cheesiest and most cliche things you hear, but I really do think to form good friendships or any relationship in your life, your relationship with yourself comes first. I can really feel how even towards the end of Milan, after spending literally the last 3 weeks 24/7 traveling with different friends, was, although incredible, just leaving me feeling quite exhausted because I do recharge from being alone, and that made it a lot harder for me to really be present in Milan. Even though it was incredible, I felt like I was kind of neglecting my relationship with myself and what I needed. I mean, I was also on my period, and like when I'm on my period I just go like introvert mode. Another thing that I think is important to say about friendships is just how important it is to be yourself in your life, online, because online is another whole world we have going on in today's world. I honestly think, looking back at so many of my new friends, it started from social media, and I think it's really weird to think about the fact that if maybe I wasn't posting what felt authentic to me and like being as much of myself online as I could be, I would maybe be attracting the wrong people. So it's like just that thing of like really checking in with ourselves constantly and being like, am I feeling like I am acting from a place that is true to me and doing what feels good to me? Because when you are, other people can see that and you'll attract the right people. Like when I see someone online that I think I could be friends with, that's usually only because they're allowing themselves to be seen and be themselves online. So then when I meet them in person, it's like I already knew we were going to click. So yeah, I guess that's my sleepy thoughts on friendship at the moment. Making friends in your 20s is so exciting, but also I think I get a lot of you guys messaging me expressing that it can feel hard and overwhelming and scary, and that is really normal. So yeah, I guess what I got out of this video, and I hope maybe you guys did too, is just remembering to value our friendships and put in the love and work and appreciation that like friends that we've had forever deserve, but also being open to new friendships. I mean, me going to Milan to meet 3 girls that I literally got coffee with once was pretty bold, but I had such an incredible time and they were so lovely. If you have someone that you think is cool that you'd want to connect with, reach out. If you have friends that you've had forever that you feel like maybe you've been kind of taking for granted, do a trip, write them a letter, tell them you love them. And yeah, friendships really are just like the most important things ever, especially being single at this point in my life and in my 20s. I'm just like so grateful for all of those meaningful friendships that I have that really like nourish my soul and give me connection, because I think at the end of the day that's all we really want, is just connection and love. So I love you guys and I'll see you guys very soon.